Yeah, yeah, yeah. 213. Who's that player in that Lexus coupe? It's that M-I-N-O-R with that nigga Blackjack. True player superstar with my brother Little Minor just kicking it in the ride. True player pride throwing up that west side. And we got the G-Glide with the high class look. For the haters, cause your life has been shook and your girl has been took by them 213 players. Hard rhyme sayers so you can't even hate us. We the top dogs and the players of the game. My shit was a now when y'all fools knew my name. And I still had the fame as a true gigolo, making all the hoes straight rip off they clothes. But you ain't no player, only got one girl. You love her so much, you think she's the world. Get real with yourself and look at the bright. She got you in the palm and she's squeezing her real tight. Chickity check check, just like the Nike sign. But I gotta hand it to you, homie, the girl is really fine. Wouldn't mind tapping it even one time. Don't take it to the heart, playing hoes ain't no crime. Ask anyone that's been around the nose. I'm not saying this just to match my rhyme flows. It's straight from the heart, what comes around goes. Most girls act clean, they ain't nothing but hoes.
Now who's them players with the high style flow that make the crowd jump up and say ayo?
Me, Little Minor, and that Mr. BJ, high class players from that Deuce One trade.
Now who's them players with the high style flow that make the crowd jump up and say ayo?
Me, Little Minor, and that Mr. BJ, high class players from that Deuce One trade.
Now who's that player up in that drop top vet? It's the Mr. Blackjack, making the hoes turn their neck. Homeboy, I left it wet, so feel that flow. And everywhere you go, I see you squirt that hoe. Keep my game real low, Deuce One trade pimpin'. A lot of hoes looking, but I know they wanna get in, fit in, reminiscing up on this girl I knew. You know who you are, I won't say your name. This one's about you, still you ain't all that. Shitty ass tricks with them two-pick tramps, like hoes, lookers, and slaps walking around the block. Named after your school, I guess them hookers don't stop. Need to play on top, blowing jigger, DKNY, living too high with these daughters and niggas. Made your weight, take a picture, look around, stop dreaming. While I'm sipping Alizé, keep smoking and leaning. Position lasers, beaming, spotlights, crazy shows, contracts, tight tracks, pimpin' superior hoes. All your haters know the flow is crunk, peep. Paid your girl good night, say dawg, she ain't asleep, but I'ma put her to sleep. Can't have no leaks. Slide the blackjack on the lay it 10 feet deep. Leave her nice and neat. All up on that tummy, singing, please don't leave. Well, girl, you better have my money. Who's them players with the high style flow that make the crowd jump up and say ayo?
Me, Little Minor, and that Mr. BJ, high class players from that Deuce One trade.
Now who's them players with the high style flow that make the crowd jump up and say ayo?
Me, Little Minor, and that Mr. BJ, high class players from that Deuce One trade.
Who's that player in that CLK? It's that Little Minor from that 213 play. Cruising in the ride, young player pride. Throwing up that west from side to side. Picking up blackjack off Normandy Street. Going to the studio to get the next beat. As soon as we get there, who do we see? Smokey and Wicked, my two homies. Finish rapping, we get in the benzos. Look at the tires, clean Lorenzo. Hit the crew, Pasadena Old Town. Special edition, so put the top down. 600 crew drop to the floor. Ladies are standing right by the door, so I opened it up and let them in. Now steps on the gas and we went for a spin. Two fine ladies in the back with me, cause I'm the youngest G from the HW. California players and from 213. Ask us for cash, nobody rides for free.
Now who's them players with the high style flow that make the crowd jump up and say ayo?
Me, Little Minor, and that Mr. BJ, high class players from that Deuce One trade.
Now who's them players with the high style flow that make the crowd jump up and say ayo?
Me, Little Minor, and that Mr. BJ, high class players from that Deuce One trade.
Now who's them players with the high style flow that make the crowd jump up and say ayo?
Me, Little Minor, and that Mr. BJ, high class players from that Deuce One trade.
Now who's them players with the high style flow that make the crowd jump up and say ayo?
Me, Little Minor, and that Mr. BJ, high class players from that Deuce One trade.
Now who's them players with the high style flow that make the crowd jump